It just doesn't change it on Facebook and sometimes not on YouTube.
Oh, I see.
I don't know how much more abuse
I just restart it just to be safe, especially if no one's really watching anyway. Okay, seems like it's working now. That was weird. I don't know why it was so dumb.
Have you watched Ratchet on Netflix, Rainbow? Ratchet?
No, I kind of canceled that Netflix.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I found out that they canceled Altered Carbon. I said no. They can go to hell.
Some good stuff in there, like that Ratchet's really good, and then there's this new Haunting series thing.
So the problem I have with the Netflix is I have a hard time getting into Netflix shows because you never know if they're just gonna end up canceling it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty pissed that they're canceling Lost in Space.
Yeah, and they're canceling the Sabrina. It's only gonna have like one more thing.
Sabrina had a good run though, at least. It's like season 4, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's pretty fair for a show like that. Nice. That grunt blew them all up. I love the old grunt sounds.
Glad I at least took the time to figure out. I was like, I don't know how to get ODST installed, and then I figured it out this morning, but then my computer crashed. I was like, great, why did that happen?
Like, we have issues running it on Steam. It's like 10 times worse trying to run it through the freaking Microsoft.
Yeah, exactly. I was just, because you just go, and Steam's pretty easy. You go to the Halo thing in your library, and then you scroll down, and there's like a manage add-ons or whatever, DLC, and so that's where I did anyway.
Yeah. That exists on the other one too, it just works a little different.
Oh, does it? Is this gotta be the door.
I thought that's
Did we
where we
just
were
not kill
supposed
the
to
enemies?
go. But maybe we went the opposite direction of where we're supposed to go.
So what are you guys up to?
Oh no, remember we had to go in the lifeboat. I do that every time I play this game.
Now would be a very good time to.
We were just about to finish this. We're finished the level just now, so.
Punch it.
Is Gears only 2-player? Gears 5?
Yes, I believe all the Gears campaigns are.
I never did finish Gears, so that'd be another something fun to do.
I don't want to die out here.
Actually, I think some of them are 4-player.
Look.
Are you guys after an achievement or something?
On
Well,
what,
we're
on
just
Halo?
trying to 100% it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to go for all the terminals. I'm like really into the Halo lore right now. I think I'm gonna read all the books again too.
Or terminals, I guess. It's not really 100%.
I remember they had like a TV show that was, I think it was on the launch so that you could watch it on Halo 5. I don't know where you can watch it. I think you can also watch it on the website that they made that you can sign up for.
Yeah, I think it was that, what was it called?
Waypoint
Forward
thing?
Unto Dawn or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I watched it all.
Heads up, everyone. This is it.
Yeah, we were just talking last night, and it makes a lot of sense to me the more I think about it. Like, they need to just make a Halo movie that's all CG.
Sure you wouldn't rather
The Halo
see-
2 remaster cutscenes are freaking gorgeous. Like, holy crap. Like, if they made a series out of that, I would watch.
Well, and the CG is like so good now. I mean, they can make faces look pretty real, you know, like
Oh
obviously
yeah,
they're CG,
as
but
soon as
they look
when I was
good.
watching that compilation, as soon as I got to Halo 4 and Forward, and then also the Halo 2 remaster cutscenes, they were just amazing. Like the face tech, the way they can make people emote now is so realistic. It's crazy. We're rapidly approaching Uncanny Valley. Okay, I'm gonna end this now because we're clearly on.
It's
to
called
the next.
Uncanny Valley, or did you just make that up?
No, that's what it's called. Is when it approaches realness to such a degree that it's like creepy. It's called Uncanny Valley. It's like this weird point where if it's fake, it's not, you know, if it's fake enough, it's not weird, and if it's real enough, it's not weird. But there's this weird point where it's like just fake enough to be really creepy and weird, and like kind of makes you feel weird. Let's see. Let's get the rainbow in here.
Did you see the making of a Hellblade?
No.
So they put this this like camera, this really advanced camera on this actor that traces all her facial movements, and she kind of acts the scenes out, and then that gets translated in real time to like the NPC.
Oh, really? Interesting. I invited you. Did you get my invite?
Yeah,
I'm in
man.
our party.
Oh, good. Cool. Alright, Campania. And then you were just about to finish that mission when you left. But I think we should probably... Let's see.
That level we were about to play in Halo CE was kind of where I was talking about this morning, where it's got that open world vibe going on, like it, you know what I mean? And you just transition from that open outside, and then you go underground in those tunnels, and I don't know. To me, it's really cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for Halo Infinite. I can't believe I didn't make the connection between the Infinity and Halo Infinite until last night. The Infinity is a big part of the story in Halo 5, and I totally forgot. Halo 4 and 5, actually, because the Infinity is the ship that crashes on Requiem.
You know, I was just sitting there thinking, like, I love open world. Like, I was thinking Destiny is probably the best example we have, like a sci-fi open world. One of the things I hate about Destiny is all the loading screens. You know, every time you want to do something different, it's like a loading screen in hell. You know, except maybe on PC. But I'm like, well, the new Xbox is gonna have that better hard drive, so we should be fine, hopefully.
Yeah, I guess the loading screens didn't leave an impression on me, but I mostly played it on PC, so that's probably why.
You know, I can't wait to see the loading times on is GTA Online.
The thing I don't like about Destiny is the lore is kind of just
generic.
Yeah, it doesn't really suck me in. It's one thing about Bungie; they're always putting lore in like weird places. Like read these terminals to get the lore. It's like, do more lore just right in front of me, please.
I know, but they always try to make it transparent. So like, oh, there'll be those lore nerds, and then there'll be the people who just want to play and get cool guns. I'm like, well, sure, I get that point of view, but... So they always try to find that balance, and I think they just end up missing the mark. But that's the thing, too, like, and like, you know, Rainbow just brought up a good point, too, because like, Halo, or not Halo, GTA 5 is like really fun. But the loading screens like kind of take some of the fun out.
Yeah, it does.
Move.
You're always in a fucking loading screen that's like at least 30 seconds from now long.
This is where you left off, right, Rainbow?
Let's get the doctor
okay,
the time
good.
she
Because
needs.
I finished this level and then I quit.
I was like pretty tired last night.
Maybe we should do some more morning gaming. It seems like you guys are both more available in the morning.
Yeah, I'm more of a night person.
Noble team, there are 4 defense turrets
used
to
to
assist
be.
you in defending the lab.
And then I
Get them
married
online
Nikki and I
quick.
became a night person.
When the turrets take too much damage,
Like, I
they'll
gotta go
shut
to bed
down
like
recharge.
around
You'll need to
9:30, yeah.
reactivate them when they come back
The
online.
thing is, like, right now's a good time to chill with you guys because Jesse's like at work. So.
Well, normally I'd be working right now. That's the other problem. How long does Jesse work?
I think she's done early today, like around 2.
My mom went out with her cousins to go to some stupid Christmas store. It was like, really, guys?
What's wrong
Her
with that?
fucking her cousin came in last night, fucking coughed, and I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, because are they not wearing masks?
I don't know. I didn't even go there because I heard a cough, and I was just like, what the fuck?
There's a bunch of weapons back up here if you guys need stuff. Like, I just got a rocket launcher.
I'm just activating these
Whatever you have to
defense
do,
turrets,
do it.
though I'm not sure why, because they don't really do anything.
To me, I think it's like too early. They're also going out to eat someplace. I'm like, oh, that's a little bit too early to go out to eat, don't you think?
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, right now, the whole reason Nikki's not here is because last week her coworkers showed up, picked up some stuff, and said, "By the way, I tested positive for corona." So then her whole work had to send everyone home to work from home. And
Did they fire that son of a
quarantine for 2
bitch?
weeks. No, but
I would have. I would have said, hey, you know what, buddy? Go fuck yourself. You're fired.
well, the fact that he came back to pick up stuff, yeah, like just had someone. I don't know. Anyway.
Like, we could have, like, dropped that off in a box and you could have picked it up.
I don't know why we get people that refuse to wear masks like on our planes sometimes. I'm like, really? So many reasons that's wrong.
You know what makes me more mad than the people who don't wear masks is the people that halfway have a mask on and their fucking nose is uncovered.
Yeah, that's annoying too. I'm like, if you're gonna wear the mask, just wear it proper. Fuck, you know? It's like you don't wear your seatbelt with the shoulder harness not on unless you're an idiot. You know, it's
Well,
like,
that's the key right there, unless you're an idiot. Well, I wasted the Spartan laser thinking I could blow up that Phantom.
So.
I feel like Trump is definitely gonna lose.
I just
I don't
get.
know,
I
man.
think what it bothers me in Patches on where they're basically it's like first off, like you have other ways that you can travel. Like no one said that you had to travel by air, so that's annoying. And then you choose to travel by air, and then you don't want to follow the rules. It's just like, and then you don't care about other people, and the whole thing is just really fucked up.
The one point that always gets me is it's mostly conservatives that are against wearing masks, and they're also the ones that are that mostly claim they're pro-life. Because if you're pro-life, it's like that means you want to do everything you can to protect people, right? Like you care about people. Presumably that's why you're ideologically pro-life. And that's why I kind of like to call the anti-abortion thing as anti-choice, because people who are pro-choice are not anti-life. Anyway, that's a debate for another time. But I really hate the fact that it's the pro-life people that are like, yeah, I want to do everything to save human life. Well, why don't you wear a mask? Well, it's a personal choice. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes.
Well, I mean, most of those people are like pro-death penalty.
That's true too.
Hold on, Spartans. We're getting close.
I just don't understand why it's so hard to wear a mask.
Yeah, I don't think I'm pro death penalty.
I'm not pro
I used to
or
be,
against
but
it.
I don't think that I am anymore.
I think we use it over too much. But what do you do if someone like goes to prison and then they just kill people over and over again? What do you do
I'm
with them?
opposed to the death penalty, not because I'm opposed to someone dying that's probably better off not being around. I'm opposed to it because you have to be 100% certain that
They're
person
guilty.
is guilty, and that's really hard to do.
Yeah. I agree with that
Our
too.
system is
That
not
would bother
perfect
me.
enough for that.
No, I have like sometimes I sit and think like, what if I got like wrongfully accused? Like, how scary would that be? Like,
Oh, that happens every day.
Yeah, and it happens a lot more than people want
I
to
know.
admit that it happens.
scary.
I mean,
And
if
I'm
you
not
think
really,
about the court system, I mean, you are at the mercy of a jury. You know, if that jury is biased in any way, you know, they try their best to not be, but
Well, people are inherently
oh,
like
sorry.
people are inherently like biased and stuff.
Yeah, yep. You can't eliminate bias entirely.
Like
Humans
even
are-
I catch myself at times doing that, and
Everyone
it
does.
just happens.
It's part of being human. That's why science is so important, because that's the whole goal of science, is to try to learn repeatable, testable facts about reality and eliminate human bias as much as we can. Freaking! This dude totally got stuck after he kicked me out of my ghost.
Well, I think half the battle is just being aware. You know, it's like
Yeah, that's
Like, hey,
that's the
like,
big
listen, my
difference, is
brain-
being aware that you can be biased. And then
Yeah,
the
like, my
first
brain
thing
is
you
like,
gotta
you know,
question when
1,000
you
years
experience
old,
weird
or whatever.
things is yourself. Yeah. Why is this still so freaking loud?
I don't know. I think I've turned down Master Chief Collection, and it's like the perfect volume level for me.
I turned it down to 30. It was perfect for Halo 1, but then as soon as we started Reach, it got really loud.
Reach is a little louder. It was funny because I was
Reach is
thinking Halo
the-
1 was a little quiet.
Reach is the Halo that's old enough to learn to play drums but doesn't know how to play them yet, so it just plays it really, really loud.
I love that your tag is man.
It's like I couldn't really do code. It never looked right. C, D, E, or I don't know. It just never looked right. I was like, I'll just do man. Damn it! Every time I freaking lock on and fire my rocket, these guys are getting out of my lock.
Could do like CMN or CNN or let's see, CDN. I don't know. Yeah, I think
No,
man's
I
fine.
was just like, man looked fine. I was like, oh, whatever.
Mine's easy. CHV. It still says Chev, pretty much.
Or Channel V.
What?
Could also look like Channel V.
What the hell is that?
I don't know.
I just feel like if you're my friend and you're looking for my battle tag, you'll recognize it right away. Yours makes me think of like Robot Burger King or something. RBK.
I just remember when we would play with all those like young guys from California, they would always say, "Oh man, he's a BK," and I was like, "What the hell is a BK?" Some stupid term that stands for like bad kid or something.
Oh, I will always think of BK as Burger King.
I know, that's not, I mean, because we're that generation. We're like, what the hell, BK?
That guy really works for Burger King.
More company. Get your defenses ready.
Rainbow Burger King. I think if yours was like RBW, it would.
Jeez, did that thing ever die?
That
I'm
read more as Rainbow to me.
I'm shooting that turret too, and it's not dying.
Yeah, I don't think the
it dies.
Phantoms
I'm stuck here with a
die.
grenade now. It definitely like seems like it's getting hurt, but it doesn't really.
Yeah, I've been trying to kill the Phantoms and
Oh shit,
they
sword
don't
guy.
seem like they're.
Yeah.
The Ghost I feel like is OP sometimes as far as running NPCs over. Good lord, this game is so loud! Why is it so loud?
It's getting louder, isn't it?
I guess I'm going clear down to 10.
Jeez. I just adjusted the balance on my A50s.
Yeah, well, I have to care about the stream too, not just how I hear it. But I
Yeah,
also
true.
don't have A50s. So
I've definitely done that a few times. I've been streaming and people will say, "Hey, this is too loud." They'll comment on the sound.
That's
I'm like, oh, okay,
one
thanks.
benefit. So I was lamenting the loss of that balance when I switched over to the Yeti mic and just using regular headphones. But then I realized that now the fact that I have to balance the actual levels for my own volume balances it perfectly for the stream too, so it's a lot better. So it's a little more work, but it ends up being a little easier in the end if I'm streaming. I just realized we had a button to hit that we weren't hitting.
Oh, I was wondering what's going on. I was like walking around at little points, going, "What the hell?"
Yeah, those were the turrets that we activated.
I embarrassed myself at E3 when I played this on PC because they were like, yeah, and I was talking with them. I was like, yeah, I'm a big Halo fan, this and that, and then they're like, oh, you're gonna go for the time trial? I was like, heck yeah. And then I get over there and I was like, I just forgot one of the triggers because it's been so long since I played Reach. I was like, fuck.
So when Rainbow and I've been playing it, and I realized Reach has a waypoint problem. I kept getting lost, even though I've played it a bunch of times.
And she has chosen you as her current.
That's what I did. I was like, fuck, I haven't played this level in so long, I don't remember.
Yeah,
Trick
yeah,
is.
it definitely has a waypoint problem for
Her
sure.
measure of you
So I embarrassed myself. I was like, whatever.
perhaps more.
It
Oh,
happened.
it's Cortana.
So, okay. So right now she's saying
There,
that
you'll find a healthy
she
young
uncovered a
master
latchkey discovery, and she's the creator of Cortana, so we know that's Cortana. But something about this building and with their excavation here, and I don't know what that is. They never really reveal it.
Certain, unless we can glean from this artifact a defense against the Covenant, a game changer. On the level of the conical
Maybe it's in Halo Wars.
or faster than light travel.
See, she's saying it's like this huge discovery, this artifact,
An apt question if there were somewhere else to place our hope.
but we never do anything with it as far as I know. Unless it's related to Cortana.
Maybe it is.
But the rest of the lore doesn't seem to say that, because Cortana is the first AI grown from organic tissue, essentially a clone of Dr. Halsey. Yeah, there she is.
Take it, Lieutenant. She has made her choice.
And this is funny too, because this seems to indicate
Say the
that
words, please.
I have it.
Cortana doesn't meet Master Chief until we get her to the Pillar of Autumn. But then in Halo 1, of course, she talks to Master Chief like they're old friends.
Dr. Halsey,
Yeah.
Noble 3 will escort you to Castle Base.
I require no escort, Commander.
June, make sure nothing falls into
I don't know how
enemy
much of that
hands.
is just
I'll do what's necessary.
bad
sir.
retconning, or
Good luck.
if
Well,
there's
maybe
more
he
or
knows
less.
that she's created from what's her name?
Halsey.
It's been a while since I read the book for Halo CE, but I think that he doesn't have Cortana from the very beginning. He gets her
No.
later.
But he must get her before this, before she's here on Reach with
Need a
Halsey.
heading dot.
He must have some experience with her, I think, before this game.
Which leads to
Because we don't
Yeah.
even know what Master Chief is doing right now. But I guess he must just still be in stasis. Because we wakes
'Cause I
from
think-
stasis in Halo 1.
I can't remember how it works, but I think the AI picks the Spartan. It's not the
Yes.
other way around.
Yeah, Cortana chooses Master Chief. That's why they just made a big deal of it too, as Cortana chose which of the soldiers here to go with, and of course she chooses Noble Six, us, the main character. It's kind of funny. We're like the main character, but not, because we're kind of like a side character. We're just like this rookie, Noble Six.
Yeah. But he's still a Spartan, which I think is weird to call any Spartan a rookie, but...
I mean,
Because, I mean, they're, like, the best in the class, I guess. I mean, it'd be like
I
if
guess
you made it to the pro NFL team and you were like, well, you're the new guy, so you're the rookie, I guess.
yeah,
That
I
kinda
guess
makes
that's
sense.
yeah the FNG, the FN new
Yeah.
guy. Even though that you're
I
the
mean, you're
best
at the
in
pro
class,
level.
Yeah.
But you're still a rook.
You're on the varsity team, but you're new to it, so you're the new guy.
Yeah.
Loading, loading, loading. The game is always loading. We're waiting for Rainbow's potato computer to catch up.
Are you gonna get one of those new hard drives for your computer, Chef?
What new hard drive?
The kind that you can put on the Xbox?
I already have one of those on my desktop, actually. That's what I'm using right now.
Yeah, I doubt it. All my hard drives are internal, and they're solid states.
What's the difference between the Xbox one? Is it different than the solid state?
It's the new technology, the NVMe. It's actually funny because I have one on my computer. They just look like a large USB thumb drive, but they're significantly faster because I actually have an SSD, and I benchmarked it. It does just under 600 gigabytes a second or whatever,
jammed up anyway. Gotta get
or is it
you off
megabytes a second?
Sir,
And my
And the new one
NVMe
was
one
faster?
does over 3,000.
Oh wow!
done. Not
So
yet.
it's like technically like 6 times faster.
It's a
I
than
might
a
want
solid
that
state drive, 'cause
eventually,
I have-
but I just dropped $1,000 on Xbox Series X, so I'm not buying shit for a while.
Right.
6. That AI chose you.
That's the thing
You
about.
made the right choice.
I love having a gamer wife, but it means we double up on everything we have to buy.
Agreed. Because I know Jesse's wanting a PS5 now, and I'm like, ugh, maybe next year.
Yeah.
I'm betting that we have like one more generation left of consoles.
Mark,
What do you mean?
I think that after like one more generation, I think like the streaming games is gonna be a lot easier to do.
No, I don't think so. I don't think they'll ever overcome the fact that you can't get things to run in real time. You can get really close,
Yeah.
but there's always button lag on streaming services.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I
we're talking
notice
about
it.
at least 10 or 12 years from now. I think that's not gonna be an issue.
No,
I
I
don't
don't know
think
how do you
so.
overcome that. It's literally the speed of light. That's what you're contending with. You can't violate that. It's a
Yeah.
physical law. If you're on the other side of
I
the
think-
planet, there is a maximum barrier of at least like a second or less than a fraction of a second that you're never going to be able to go faster than, no matter how.
Even if
good
you have
our
like a
tech is.
perfect connection, it's like,
Or if they have that new fiber internet.
That's what I'm saying.
it doesn't matter.
If you remove all of the mechanical barriers for speed of data, you still have the physical speed of light will always be a limit. Like you'll never be able to game in real time. Like you'll never be able to play Halo in real time from the moon to Earth it will always have lag. Or if you go to like Mars, it'd be even worse because I think it's like 3 minutes at least is the maximum that it takes light to travel between Earth and Mars.
I have no idea.
Something like
Might
that.
be longer.
But yeah, we have no
I
way
think
to
the moon's like
communicate
30
faster than
minutes.
that.
Shit.
I've heard that Cloud is doing pretty good though.
I'm not saying it won't
Then-
do good. I just don't think it'll ever rival having.
Oh shit! That guy just punted me all the way to this. I should have recorded that.
Oh, you guys are playing right now?
Freaking Jorge. What? Yo, where are you?
You're not playing?
No, it says loading.
Uh
The
oh.
fuck? We've been playing. How have you not been playing at all?
We were playing the last game.
Yeah, the last game. Not
You
this
must be
game.
stuck in that loading screen.
All right. Let me. end the
Yeah, I would have
game.
went off the side of the map had I not hit the semi truck. He like bumped into me and my Spartan went flying back. He's in the lobby. It shows him.
Yeah.
Are you back in the menu lobby?
Yeah, I'm back in the menu.
Okay.
I
Let's try this
it
again.
just did that loading on my screen.
We should be on the Pillar of Autumn now, I believe.
I think Microsoft, I mean, I guess maybe I'm a fanboy, but I think Microsoft's doing the whole cloud gaming thing perfect because it's a substitute. Like all your games that you have on Xbox, well not all, but you know, eventually maybe all, the new ones at least, will be available through that cloud gaming service. So
Oh yeah,
like, so it's like a substitute. It's like when you're on the go or whatever, you can whip out your phone and play or whatever.
it's not like UDS Stadia where you have to like buy it.
Yeah, it's not like Stadia where you're stuck in the cloud gaming. That's like all you have is cloud gaming.
So what's going on?
Piper was making a sound, so I was
Oh, okay.
seeing if she wanted to go outside first. Let me see if they want to go outside first because they're starting to get a little restless. I'll be right back.
Okay, I just want to make sure that I wasn't sitting here and you guys were playing again.
No, you're good.
The main thing is like the thing that might happen though, there might be a whole generation of people who only cloud game because there's already a whole generation of people who only game on like their iPads and iPhones.
I mean,
I
if
can
you
see
really think
that.
about it, like, would you rather spend like $500 if you're like casual, buy a console, or like, oh, just load the app onto your TV?
Yeah, it makes sense. I agree that there will be like gamers out there who like don't care about the lag who probably just play in cloud. Like I think that's totally a thing. But if you're like someone like us, where you know you're like playing shooters and stuff, you're a little more competitive maybe or care a little more, then you're gonna want to have like good hardware
Yeah.
so you can play with less lag or no lag.
I think they're doing really good stuff with the Game Pass.
It's awesome. Like you guys are gonna be so impressed when you get your Xbox. There's actually the Game Pass is way better on Xbox.
Did you do the 3 years of Game Pass deal?
No, there's a 3-year deal.
Well, what you do is you buy 3 years of gold, and you make sure that auto renew is off. Like they'll ask you, like, do you want to turn auto renew off for like a free month? Just say no. And then once you get 3 years stacked of gold, you go into the promotion, and you say I want to try Game Pass Ultimate for $1, and it turns all your gold into Game Pass.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything because I didn't know what's going on, but I actually already did that kind of.
Oh, you did?
Because I had gold for like a couple years somehow because I would just buy like Xbox Live Gold when it was on sale, and so I had it kind of stacked up, and then I went and looked and I was like, so you know, then I did the Game Pass thing for like $1 or whatever, and then I went and looked and it shows that I have Game Pass Ultimate until like next year.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Okay.
what the hell? Like I didn't even pay for Ultimate anyway. So yeah, that is kind of a cheat.
Yeah, that's what I did too. I got like 3 years to save like $350.
Somehow they can't tell the difference between gold and Ultimate once you like tack on Ultimate on top of your gold.
No, it's like
It,
a
like, blends
promotion.
it. Oh. So yeah, I won't have to play for Xbox Ultimate until like next summer.
It's a promotion that like they did. I think it ends like next year.
Huh. Well, supposedly there won't be Xbox Live Gold anymore. It'll be Game Pass or Game Pass Ultimate.
Yeah.
That's
I wonder
good.
if Game Pass will
they
come
needed
with
to
gold then.
simplify that.
Do you think Game Pass is gonna be included with gold, or
Yeah, it will. That's what I'm saying.
That's
it's
what
gonna
he's
be
saying.
bundled.
It'll become the same thing.
What about you, Chef? Do you if you have like Game Pass Ultimate, can you share that with Nikki, or do you have to buy 2?
We had to buy 2.
Yeah, I would too. If Jessie got into Xbox gaming, she would have to get her own Game Pass probably.
Because I know you used to be able to share gold.
You can't share Game Pass though. Like if you want to have like your own game, your own saves, and you want to be able to play together, you need your own.
Hold on. Pigs are being naughty again. I gotta put the other 2 wouldn't go outside, and now they're up messing in the kitchen. Be right back.
Yeah, you could share like you have your own games and everything. What you had to do is it was weird. So you had 2 Xboxes. You had to make your partner's Xbox your main Xbox, and your Xbox be her main Xbox. But you would just kind of load in extra on her Xbox. You know what I mean?
I don't think there's any way around the fact that you both couldn't play together at the same time though.
Yeah, you could. I know people that did it.
Not sure how long she's gonna stay together. Skies are jammed up anyway. Gotta get you off her, Lieutenant. Sir, you don't want to hear it. Get the package to the Autumn. Done. Not yet, it's not. Emil, go with him. It's a ground game now.
It's been an honor, sir.
Likewise. I'll do what I can to draw their fire. 6. That AI chose you. She made the right choice. On my mark. Mark!
Freaking knew they were gonna ask to go outside. And then I sat down to play again.
Are you playing now, Rainbow?
Yeah. Would it have been funny if we, on the way down that cliff, we just dropped Cortana and broke it?
Game over. The entire Halo series falls apart. Except we solved the plot of Halo 5. Okay. Once more under the breach. We gotta follow Rainbow Burger King.
I was just telling Rainbow while you were gone, like, I think there might be a lot of people who only play cloud gaming. Like, I could see that being a thing, but I think if you're kind of competitive and you care about the latency and stuff, you're gonna.
I guess
someone who wants to get the hardware.
I guess if you could make it so that the lag is no worse, if you could render a full frame and send it across the network at the same exact speed that you could send a tiny little instruction, like we currently do, then that would be at least as good as
well, and you just brought up another
gaming.
problem, really, is the fact that you have to send an instruction, and it has to go to the computer, then the computer has to send the frame to you.
That's exactly right. Yep.
So it has to
You're
go two
doubling
ways, not just
up
one.
the lag. Yep, because you have to send the button
Yeah.
instruction, and then that has to get rendered on the server and sent back. All of that needs to happen just as fast as it currently sends a simple little network instruction for moving a character, because most games don't actually use a lot of bandwidth. Like, people think like, oh, gaming and Netflix use so much bandwidth. Really, it's not. Netflix uses so much bandwidth because Netflix has to compile a 4K frame or 1080p frame and send it to you with every pixel, all the information for every pixel and stuff, whereas a game just has to send simple text instructions.
Yeah. No, you're exactly right. That's why I didn't.
tried it.
The only time games
That's
use
why I
a ton
didn't-
of bandwidth is when you're initially downloading the game.
Yeah, when you're downloading it. I mean, that's why I didn't pay for like the gigabyte internet, even though it's an option for me, because I was like, what's the point? Most of the time downloads are capped at about 200-300 megabytes a second, anyways. No matter, because I had a gig for a while,
Yeah.
and then, like you said, you don't really the bandwidth is not as much important as like the connection speed, like as far as
Yeah.
the ping and everything.
For sure.
So like a few days ago, I got like one of those phone remotes, and I tried it on my phone, the XCloud. It's still in beta. It has like some issues. Like the screen does like some funny things. Like I forget what they called it, but like sometimes the screen will freeze.
interesting. I think it's cool tech. I just don't think it'll rival. I mean, maybe. I think 15 years or whatever you said is too soon. Because you would need to make the internet so much faster to solve the problems I have with those remote gaming things.
You know, you can do now with the Xbox. It's kind of cool. It's coming up is you can stream from your Xbox to your phone.
Yeah, I thought you could already do that.
I don't know if from the phone, like to the PC, sure, but not to the phone.
Oh.
I think I'm gonna be using that feature a lot when I'm cooking. Where, like, if I'm not doing anything, I'm just waiting for the food to, you know, do a thing.
How do you play Xbox on the phone, though? Wouldn't you need, like, a controller?
Yeah, the
No,
new
on
controllers are
Android.
Bluetooth. They'll be able to work
Oh
on
yeah,
your
yeah.
phone.
The newer Xbox One controllers have Bluetooth.
I bought a Bluetooth controller, and I thought it was, like, really uncomfortable, so I returned it. It was, like, a 8-bit whatever.
Gotcha.
It kind of looked like a Super Nintendo controller, and I said, no, this is too uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So I returned it. You can even buy a clip for your controller that holds your phone.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Or
was
if
totally
you-
gonna do all that. I was gonna get the new phone and do all that, but then I was just like, well, fuck, you know, like my watch isn't gonna work, and like my AirPods aren't gonna work as good on the Android. I was like,
Yeah, I was actually thinking about getting an Android phone because I'm about to have to upgrade. And then
Do you
I
have a
was like,
tablet?
oh yeah, my watch and everything. I'm pretty invested.
Yeah.
Even without my MacBook, I'm still invested with iPhone.
Do you have a tablet?
Yeah, I do. I have an iPad too, so.
I already
no
have an
reason.
iPad. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I thought maybe you might have like an Android tablet.
No.
You can get yourself a cheap tablet, Android tablet for that.
But I don't care because I work from home. When I'm gaming, I'm home. Like if I'm
Well,
out, I'm not
let's-
gaming. So.
Well, this is more like oh, I'm doing something boring like cooking. I can game while I'm cooking. In the
You know,
kitchen.
I was thinking
I'd
you know,
rather just
I
listen
don't know.
to
I'm
a
just short
podcast.
of money from all the moving and stuff. But I think eventually that's something I'm interested in since I work out of town.
Yeah,
You know,
there you
so
go.
my
Well,
I-
but except your big problem when you're out of town is the bad internet, and that's going to be
Yeah.
even worse.
well, no, it's gonna be solved because I was gonna get a 5G service.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
gotcha.
the people I saw people reviewing the 5G service and they said it was pretty good.
Still, it requires you to have a good, solid 5G connection,
Which 5G is still kind of beta right now. You know, it's like
which
And
I
so-
imagine
so
that
is-
you've had bad cell signal in some places you've stayed, right?
right, exactly. And then so is XCloud. You know, it's like XCloud's also beta right now. So it's kind of like, you know what? I'll just wait a year at least. I'll wait till next year and see what I think.
It's fun to watch all this stuff happen, but I'm definitely not. I'm never an early adopter of anything anymore, so.
Well, the nice thing about XCloud is you don't really have to. If you have like already have Android, you don't have to.
Yeah, if you're
Yeah.
already on Android, it's just like a thing you can get. If you
Yeah.
have Game Pass, especially, you're like all set.
And I think they announced that it's coming to Apple.
No, they didn't announce that. Well, I don't know. Maybe they did
Yeah,
recently.
I read
I mean, it would only make sense. Why would
saw a
Microsoft
post-
ally themselves with Android? That wouldn't make any sense.
I saw a post on
Well, they didn't.
on Reddit. There's like
That's
some
the
way
other-
to get it on your phone already. They were working on it get on your phone already.
No, Microsoft wants it on Apple, but Apple is being a little bitch and they don't want it. XCloud it says it violates their policies.
You know what it is?
Well,
Is
it's
they don't
because
want,
Apple's getting into the gaming market. That's why.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a feeling it has more to do with Fortnite, and they don't want Epic being like, well, you let fucking Xbox do it.
No, it's because Apple has their own thing. They have that they have their own Game Pass now, whatever it's called. I forget what it's called at the moment, but yeah, they have their own Game Pass and stuff, and then they're like letting you, if you have an Apple TV, you can plug in a controller and play on your Apple TV. You can like plug your Xbox controller into the Apple TV.
Yeah, I think it's cool that stuff's becoming more accessible. But I'll always want whatever the high-end, thing is, probably.
Both of you guys walked right by this guy, this sniper.
Oh, I didn't even see him.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm cool with it, except I can see Apple. They're kind of the leader right now, and they're like, well, why would we allow your game service on our platform?
Where are we supposed to go? We must have to go this way.
We have our own game service.
Do you remember when every game used to be like this, where they didn't have waypoints?
It's weird. It's weird seeing Apple care about gaming because they never have until now.
They have their own TV stuff now too. They're making shows like Amazon is doing.
Oh yeah, I saw that. My dad
yeah, they've
wanted
had
me
that
to
for like a
watch
year
some
now.
series that was on there. I forget what it was called.
I've been watching that C. It's pretty good. There's some good stuff on there. I honestly though, well, it's good and bad that there's all these streaming services now. 'Cause
This
bad
area
that's
of this
getting
game reminds
expensive.
me of southern Utah.
No, you can't. Not without help.
All the rock formations and
You don't
stuff.
have firepower. I've got the map. Solid copy. Hit 'em hard, boys. You're on your own, Noble. Carter out.
Oh shit!
Damn. He
You just
sacrificed
smacked him with
himself.
his ship, huh?
Once like 5 more of those things pop up.
Yeah, that was our dude that dropped us off. He like counted us down and we dropped down, and then he was hit too. If you remember, he got shot. So I think
he was going down.
I think he was gonna die anyway. So he's like, all right, I'm taking this bitch out with me.
I can't wait for the Mandalorian to start up again.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's not my favorite thing, but it was enjoyable. I really, well, I don't want to spoil anything. There was a thing I hated about The Mandalorian, but it's very spoilery.
Season 1?
Yeah.
Have you seen Season 1, Codeman?
Yeah.
Yeah, we all seen Season 1.
Well, but I'm streaming.
Oh! Got ya. I forgot.
Yeah. So basically, I think someone like it's like a year ago, someone added up like if you got all the streaming services that are available now, like you would be paying more than cable.
Yeah, but some of the streaming services just not worth it. Like, what's one that's doing Star Trek? That's totally not worth it.
The one thing you can do, so if you don't mind waiting for shows to finish, because it's the only way you can do it, is you can just have one or two streaming services at a time, and then binge everything on those, and then
swap around.
switch. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah,
I'm trying
I've
to do
thought of
that
that.
more. But if you're watching a show that comes out, with a new episode every week, you have to stay subscribed. So the only way
The main
you
thing
can
is
watch
you
that
gotta-
show is if you just wait for it all to be out.
You just gotta remember, like when you're like, all right, well we pretty much stopped watching this streaming service, cancel that, and then start up another one.
I started a Trello board for Back Row Banter, and I've been kind of using it as like shows I've watched, and I started a list of shows I want to watch. I initially started it because like one thing is when I go to the movie theater, which I haven't done in a while because of COVID, but when I go to the movie theater, there's always movie previews. I'm like, oh, that looks good, and it's not going to come out for like 6 months, and then I forget about it. And so it'd be nice. I started this list, so I put stuff in there like I want to watch this, and then if I come across it again, I'll see
Well,
it on my
and
list.
that's another thing. I hate to say I love going to the movies, but the thing is like nowadays they come out in the theater and then literally like just like a month or two after they're out of the theater, then they're on streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Kinda
think
like that's the point. in spending the money to go to the theater.
Well, I just like the
I
cinematic
also-
experience of the theater, but I do hate.
I'm also
having to
not-
be there with other people though too, especially now.
I'm also not convinced that the theaters are going to survive.
They might not.
They're
with
struggling.
COVID. Yeah. They'll go the way of the. They were already kind of, I think, going the way of the drive-in because of like what you said, Codeman. Like, why watch it there if I could stream it a month later?
Yeah.
I think a lot of people feel the way you do about that. And now with COVID, it's just that much worse.
I mean, obviously, those are a few movies that come out. Like, say you're a big Star Wars fan, you're like, oh, I gotta go see Star Wars in the theater, like with the surround sound and the big screen. But a lot of movies are just like, well, I mean, I'm cool. Just wait until it comes out on video or stream.
Speaking of Star Wars, I'm really pissed. Like after Solo didn't do as well as they wanted, they canceled all their like side movies in the Star Wars universe. And I think that
know,
was,
what the
I think that was
fuck?
really stupid of them because the reason Solo failed, and I'm absolutely convinced of this, is because they released it on Memorial Day weekend, literally right after The Last Jedi, which was mediocre.
Yeah.
And plus, I don't think the actor was the best actor.
Oh, I loved it. I thought the movie was great. I thought he was a perfect.
Me too. I think it's like one of the
I
best
think-
Star Wars movies I've ever seen.
I think that they needed to do was remember how they made Nick Fury look younger?
I thought it was great.
They
I
need-
liked it.
They needed to do that with Harrison Ford because that's who he is. It's Harrison Ford, not someone else.
I know that. I thought he looked like a young Harrison Ford just fine. I don't know. I didn't care about that so much. I thought the actor was great, and he had all the Han Solo mannerisms and everything down.
I know. I'm with you, Chev. I was like so stoked. I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna get all this like side story stuff. That's awesome.
I'm absolutely
then-
convinced the problem with Solo was the release date.
Me too.
I knew tons of people that would
There's an
have
invisible
seen
something
it
in this.
if it was a Christmas
Is
release.
this an enemy?
But in Utah, Memorial Day is the
Oh.
go out and boat and camp and everything weekend, so nobody cared. They were
Yeah,
and they were all
exactly.
jaded by The Last Jedi too, which ended up not being that great.
Well,
and it had just come out that Christmas. It was only a few months.
That's what I
later.
remember.
Yeah.
I was gonna say. I was like, I remember I had just watched the other. I was like, there's another Star. It's like, holy shit, kind of thing.
Yep. I'm totally convinced it was the timing that tanked it. And they're like, oh, well, people just don't want this kind of content, I guess. And they canceled all their movies. I'm like, you guys, open your eyes. Come on. You released it on Memorial Day weekend. That was dumb. They should
I'm
have saved it
100%
for Christmas.
after The Mandalorian. I'm 100% with them canceling movies and just making them TV shows.
I would. Star Wars TV series really interest me because that universe is rich. I feel like they could tell lots of stories in that universe.
I'm surprised you like Star Wars though, because there's like a religious theme there. But I guess it's fine though.
Well, I'm not like against religion in a fantasy world where it's literally real. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
I play Halo. The Covenant are religious. Where are we
Oh,
going?
back to that. I remember. Back to that topic of like abortion. I remember I was flying with a guy recently, a first officer, and I was talking with an older guy. He made it sound a pretty good point. It's like a little wet behind the ears. He was kind of a sheltered like Christian guy,
Uh-huh.
and he was actually kind of getting on my nerves because he just. Anyway, he's like I'm a one topic voter. Like I always vote for the candidate who's pro life. I'm like, oh really? That's like, I don't know. Just, there's a lot of
That's
things that
exactly
irritate me
the
about
type
this
of
guy.
voter that politicians like, because all they have to do is they can weasel whatever they want into their platform,
Oops.
as long as they support this one thing that for these single topic voters.
It's ridiculous.
And that's exactly what Trump rides on, right? Like the Republicans are a hot mess, except for we're pro-life,
We're
Yeah.
pro-religion and all that.
or as I like to say, anti-choice. Yeah, and they're also pro like not separation of church and state, which makes no sense. Even if you're religious, you should be supportive of separation of government and religion, because it makes no sense to. As soon as the freaking Quran is, showing up in the same places they're trying to push the Bible on public land, then suddenly they're like, oh, now they're all for separation.
Well, it's just the same as like pro-life people being pro-gun.
Yeah, the gun
Pro-gun.
issue I just pretty much steer clear of
That's a
anymore.
complicated issue, though. That one, I don't even know if I want to get into, but
I don't know if it's super complicated, other than the fact that we already have guns. It's not going away. People are way too fanatical about it, so that's where we're at. So I just accept that because I think there's bigger issues to worry about. If we can make society better and more educated and less ignorant and stuff, then maybe people owning guns won't be as big of an issue.
well, the problem is
I'd rather
it's just like
educate
drugs,
people
though.
than
Like,
take their guns
because like
away.
there was a shooting that happened in Texas. I think around Midland, Texas area, and it ended up being that they were black market guns. Like they, you know what I mean? It's like, so even though this guy, they flagged him because he had a personality issue, saying he couldn't purchase a gun, and so he just found a black market dealer and bought a gun anyway.
Well,
You don't even need a black market. You can go to a gun show and they don't do background checks.
the black market
You buy
argument, if you're talking about gun control, like you can't ever eliminate it. All you can do is make it harder, and that can help potentially with some issues and stuff. But like I said, I think it's better to just educate people, make people more responsible, add more safety stuff around guns. You know, make sure people like. You know what? One thing I would really like, and they'll scream, "You're trying to take away my guns," but I don't think that's the case. You need a license to carry a gun. Like if you needed a license, and you had to go to training to get that license, I don't understand why that's not a thing. Because we do it for cars, why can't we do it for guns?
I personally think that guns should always be legal. We should just make bullets illegal.
Spartans?
It's a weird argument.
Because
Yeah, I don't
there's
even
nothing
know
in
what to say
that,
to that.
there's nothing saying that we have the right to have bullets.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, you can buy things to make bullets, though. People do that too.
Oh yeah.
You can home make your own bullets.
I kind of wish that we'd make pot legal. I mean, I don't understand why we don't have legal pot yet.
Well, Biden and Harris are saying they're going to at least do that. But they're also going to support fracking at the same time, so. This fucking fossil fuel crap,
Right, I
man.
guess.
That's one thing I'm really sick of. Like,
Oh.
come on, we have the technology to, like, live off the sun and keep our planet healthy. But let's not do that because we care about shareholders with big petroleum companies.
Yeah, I know. Jesse and I were actually at the Tesla store this weekend, and we actually pre-ordered a Tesla Model Y.
Oh, nice.
But then I keep going back and forth on it though, because I'm like, oh my god, I love Tesla so much. But the thing is, like, it's so expensive, dude. Like, I don't know if we can afford that right now. I mean, put that off till next year. Cancel my order.
I understand. I mean, that's not why I'm not doing it, because it's so expensive. If they could make a car that was accessible in my price range,
So
in fact, more accessible, because I'm gonna have to deal with charging it. You know, I want it. They need to make it convenient and easy, and then I'm all on board, because I totally want to stop burning gas if I can. But
on
You
Tesla
need to go test
alone,
drive one. You're gonna fall in love, dude. Or don't
I
test
already
drive
know.
one. But
I already want one. It's just
they're freaking fun as hell to drive. They're so fun.
I'll just be
So-
like making myself upset if I test drive one, because I'll enjoy it, and then I'll
They're
be
so
like, I
fast.
can't buy it.
And you have like instant power. I mean, you know how in a normal gasoline car, the car has to like downshift and blah 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 before you actually
Right.
get any power out of it. I mean, as soon as you put your foot down, you're going.
Yeah, and they're quiet.
It's
and
awesome.
Everything. I really
And they're
like
So-
it.
quiet.
They
And
don't
they're really
stink.
luxurious
They don't-
because they are quiet.
Yeah, there's no
so
emissions.
the bad part
No
about
emissions. They don't stink in your garage and all that. I mean, they're awesome.
the bad part about Tesla is, depending on where you live, is how fast you're gonna get a service for your car.
Yes. I mean, that's probably true. But I mean, thinking mostly in the United States, there's service centers.
That's
I
what
mean,
I'm
like if
saying.
you're in like
That.
It's
Ohio
like-
or New York,
It's like VR right now. It's got to become more accessible, and then more people get on board. And then it's got to start becoming ubiquitous, and then it'll really be not so bad. But right now, there's a huge hurdle because you have to invest in it basically.
Yeah,
Because
you're
I've
definitely
seen-
you're
I've
definitely
seen
in the
people-
forefront. It's not mainstream yet, and they don't have the cheap cars yet. They're all like $50,000 plus cars.
Yeah, exactly. That's the big
I've seen
problem.
people talk about it, and they're like, "Oh, we had to wait like a month because we had to send it someplace that's out of state to get it fixed."
I would look into that though. I've heard that stuff too, but I mean, and I guess it's relative too. I mean, we've got a service center just down the road, so it's kind of like, okay, well,
Well-
we're good, you know. But
I mean, if you're near a big city, you might, but like if you're like in the middle of nowhere,
Well, that's what I mean by the hurdles of being early adopter. Once it's more ubiquitous, they'll, like gas stations, I'm sure, were sparse in the beginning, because
Yeah.
because when cars were first becoming a thing, it's like you needed to have gas, and so there's probably like one gas station in a town. Now there's a gas station on every fucking corner. So we got to
And
get to
also
that point
Tesla's-
with maintenance and charging stations and stuff.
and I think Tesla's always going to be a premium product.
And also right
I
now,
don't think so.
we don't have, like, the world's energy is still mostly generated by fossil fuels. So even if you're charging your Tesla and it's not emitting any emissions, that electricity was still generated by
By
you know,
fossil fuel.
By fossil
yeah,
fuel, exactly.
I worry
So-
about that too. But
But
I mean,
at
I was gonna kind of nip
at
that a
least if
little
we
bit by
get-
getting the solar panels.
At least if we shift that burden of burning fossil fuels into a central place like that, it's easier to fix, right? Because then you just fix the power plant problem, which is not easy, but at least you can then fix it in one place, and then suddenly everything's clean. Whereas right now, it's like you have to fix everyone's cars.
Apparently, though, like not Teslas, but like other electric cars they used to have were like super easy to fix.
Well, that's another thing too. Actually, electric cars have been around a long time. The battery technology wasn't good enough. Like Porsche actually made one of their first cars was an electric car.
Yeah, most of those companies end up going with the hybrid option, so they could charge the shitty battery off the gasoline engine.
But the thing about, you guys are bringing up service. I mean, from what I've heard about Tesla, you don't really need to bring them in that often because they're pretty simple cars. They're like an iPhone, I mean, it's not like there's a lot of moving parts in there.
Oh yeah, but when you do, really notice it.
Yeah.
That's
It's
just
something to keep in mind.
part of being an early
Like,
adopter.
I think it's be a lot
Yeah.
better once like GM gets them and Ford gets them. Then they're gonna have like mechanics who you deal with electric cars.
That's why I like right now, because it's the same thing if you like own a Ferrari, you got to get special
Yeah.
maintenance and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's a passion car. It's not you don't do it for 100% for practicality.
Once
you do
they've
it
got a
because you love the
cheap,
cars.
30,000 or less vehicle that's
Good to see you, Spike.
That's,
All assured me I could count on you.
more economical,
Not just me, sir.
I'll be all about it.
You know the really cool thing about Teslas is they have that like self-driving mode.
Cruiser, adjusting heading for the autumn.
Yeah.
Go before I need fire on
That
the
pisses
cruiser
me
or
off
we're
though.
not getting outta
That
here.
not the
Do you
mode, but
copy?
it's $8,000 to get full self-driving.
It's really
That's
funny
awesome.
is it's an update. Like say you didn't get it
That's what
and
I
you
was
want to
gonna
get
say.
it later, it's just a software update.
Yeah.
It's like paying $8,000 for Microsoft Office on your computer. It's like it's just software. They already have the hardware to run it.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that you can get like you can download it for free at some places.
I definitely think the
And just
future
bypass
though.
that.
I think the future is definitely going to be like pod cars, like the self-driving cars, but you don't own them.
Yeah,
just
it'll be a
call-
network you pay for.
It'll be like computerized Uber, yeah. You just like
You'll
hit
just
a
pay a
button on your
service fee.
phone and a car pulls up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll just pay like $100, $200 a month or whatever.
Fuck, I don't want
Yeah,
to.
but
If I could do that, I don't want to own a car. If I could just walk outside and hit a button and one just goes, all right, here I am. Like that'd be great.
Yeah, like 5 minutes before you're ready to go, you just hit a button and your car shows up. It's like,
Yeah.
all right.
And if there was tons of them on the road all the time, like there are with people's cars they own, then you wouldn't even have to
Well-
wait long. It would just be there.
Yeah, I
That's-
think
That's
about
what
it, if it's
Elon
like 100
says.
if it's $100 a month, you're paying way more than that in car insurance alone.
He says the autopilot's worth it because one day, when he has full self-driving, you'll be able to pimp your car out, so to speak, and it'll be like basically a self Uber driver, and you'll break even at least.
Oh,
better.
meaning like you could have your car enlisted in the Uber network and it goes and makes money for you.
Yes,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
that's what he says. That's
and
why
then
he's
it
like,
co-
oh,
and
it's
then it comes
expensive,
back
but one
with
day
vomit in
you'll
it,
you'll
and
make
it's
your money back.
graffitied and destroyed.
Exactly. No, exactly. It's pissed in and like that's why I'm like, oh, so yeah, I want my nice Tesla driving around so everybody can piss and spit and everything in it. I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what I want.
I imagine that.
Well, you need to get-
I imagine everything
you
would
need to
just
get
be
a
on
different car.
camera, and that there'd be huge consequences for that in a world like that.
So what you want to do is get a Uber car, and then you want it to be all plastic, so you can just hose it down.
What?
Just get it, or like like the roller coaster rides, hard plastic seatings.
Oh,
So if
like
someone
the
does
interior.
puke in it, you can just go, all right, hose it down. All right, it's good.
Yeah.
In the future, everyone's face will be on file in the Orwellian future, and as soon as they vomit in this car, their bank account will be charged a cleaning fee.
Oh yeah.
Could be. Sounds real possible.
I don't. Can I shoot these phantoms or not?
damn it. Oh, I got it. Yeah, you can, but you're supposed to get in this gun and do it. Where's the gun?
Oh, right. There's these big railgun things.
Here we go, I'm in it.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Hold left to fire? Oh, I have to hold it. Oh, it's a mat gun, you gotta charge it up.
Yeah, it's one of those, like, EM bolts or something.
Okay, you wanna fire it? I'll get out.
No, go ahead. I
Too
blew
late, I
up
already jumped out.
If you don't want to, I will, but...
Yeah, you get in there, alright?
No.
I was having enough fun.
I can't wait. I hope in there, before we all die of old age, we get like Matrix gaming, where you can just plug in and play video games in our sleep.
Good, Spike. All stations, brace for cast off.
All I can imagine is, he justifies it also by saying, I guess the R&D for that full self-driving is just crazy expensive. That's what he's trying to recoup, but... And it is a luxury option, obviously you can drive the car yourself. And it does some things automatic, it'll do cruise control and all that, of course.
Look at that shit.
I don't know. It's hard to justify it, it's expensive. $8,000 is a huge chunk of change.
Yeah, if I was rich, I'd get me a Tesla and all the goodies on it, but
Right.
I'm not, so.
Well, before COVID, I was making like a $2,000 more a month, so I could afford it, But right now, I'm like, I know Jesse really wants one, but I'm like, dude, I can't afford it right now. Like I'm making a lot less money than I made last year.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was rich, I
We
wouldn't
got Cortana on the Autumn.
I wouldn't get a Tesla if I was rich. I'd just hire like a chauffeur, driving around all the time.
Yeah, I mean that's true too.
You're gonna get my allergies going, Coda, because you always get hair floating.
The Tesla thing's really a fan thing, obviously it's not the most practical.
I definitely would rather have solar panels than a Tesla.
Why are those mutually exclusive?
Well, I mean they're both expensive, so.
Not if
Think
you go
about the
with,
solar panels.
Not if you go with Sunrun.
Yeah, I was gonna say. No, they'll convince you. You'll probably break at least even.
Yeah, you would.
With Sunrun, you don't have to pay for the panels because we own them, and then we act as your provider, your utility provider.
Yeah.
So you immediately start saving money.
No, they're pretty cool. I don't think they have Sunrun here in Texas, do they?
That's a national company.
Is it really? Maybe I'll have to get them a quote. Give us a quote.
I have a lint roller here specifically for my microphone foam because when Coda jumps on my desk, he gets hair all over it.
I thought you just opened up a bag of chips.
Yeah, that probably sounds weird, huh? Alright, buddy. I'm sorry. I love you, but I gotta put you down.
All I can say is you can make up all these arguments for Tesla, but if you ever go drive one, you're like, oh my god, I can't drive a standard car again. This car is awesome.
Yeah, I just don't drive much in the first place, so it would need to be accessible and economical and cheap and everything, and then it would have to happen around the time I need a new car.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. Like, I'm like, Jesse, we don't need a new car, man. Like,
because right now I don't drive that much, so going out and investing in a new car is a waste of money for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
You should get a helicopter. Just fly everywhere.
You're so weird, Rainbow.
That'd be astronomical, right?
Oh, sorry.
They are working on like electric airplanes. Would be kind of cool. They can get, like I said, the battery technology is getting there where it's starting to be practical. It's starting to. Compete.
This is like that. Oh yeah, this is the end. Gotta make our
Is this
stand.
the end?
Yep.
Gotta wait for our pizza. What are we making our stand for again?
Trump.
Reach is being invaded by the Covenant. We saved Cortana. We sent her off on the Pillar of Autumn, and the Pillar of Autumn took off. And now we're here left to defend Reach.
Yeah, but why didn't we just go with Cortana?
Fuck if I know.
Rainbow.
I mean, did they think that we were really going to be able to win this war? Just the three of us?
Well, technically, story-wise, it's one of us. We're just clones of Noble Six, the three of us.
I'm going back up where you guys are.
I think we probably have a good chance of holding it off for a while if we all stick up here.
Oh. I'm starting to notice.
Although I'm
Oh,
Since I'm
one
getting
of-
low in ammo.
running out of
Is
ammo.
it one of
Yeah.
those-
We do.
Is
Oh,
it one of those
don't!
levels?
You ripped the
the
turret
turret have
off.
infinite?
Why'd you rip the turret off?
I didn't know that it would break if we did it.
Yeah. Well, it has unlimited ammo until you rip it off. Then it has finite ammo.
Oh, I didn't know
Ah, Rainbow.
that. You want to restart?
No,
No.
that's fine. This.
We could always play
well,
firefight. It's
I don't want to spoil it for you. Do you want me to spoil it for you?
I'm guessing we don't make it.
You can't win it. Yeah. Reach falls and we die, no matter what we do. It just gets harder and harder and harder until you finally die. And if you die, you don't
Right.
respawn.
I got a crack in my windshield.
In your
Well,
visor.
called up safe light.
Yeah.
Safe
Oh, yeah,
light
I do too
repair,
now.
safe light replace. Oh shit.
It repaired itself.
Now I got two.
There. The nanobots repaired it.
That's I love that about Tony Stark's Iron Man suit in the later Avengers movies. How it's like basically just constructed with nanites.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool.
I still don't get Endgame where they can like take the time stone and rewind Tony Stark to where he was healthy again. I feel like that's something Doctor Strange could have done with the time stone. You guys still there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just concentrating. I don't think we're gonna live much longer. It's getting intense. If I just had a grenade, damn it. Oh, there we go. Someone threw something. This is the longest for sure I've ever lasted. This is fun. For what it's worth. Oh shit! This is actually pretty impressive if it was real life, because in the lore, these guys are about as good at fighters, these elites, as we are. So we're taking on like 20 elites right now. Just 3 of us.
I'm completely out of ammo.
Pick up an alien gun.
I'm trying, but there's
I
a
just
sword guy.
died. They knocked me off the platform and killed me.
I'm dead.
No!
Shit, run!
I'm
Oh,
out
nice,
of
that
ammo. I can't do
He bet himself some
anything.
time though.
I picked up one of the Covenant's guns.
I know. I tried, but the sword guy was gonna get me.
I was hoping there'd be some weapons out there. I don't see anything.
There's nothing.
Is that guy? There's the pistol right there. Some ammo.
Yes. No!
Shit! Run!
No!
Go forward and to the left. There's a break in the fence. Nice. Oh shit.
Ah, damn it!
That was funny. Here's you, Chev. Oh god, no.
No.
Guys, guy's slow. He's like, I guess it's supposed to be slow-mo.
It's supposed to be sad, I guess. I'm really struggling. Oh, there we go.
I think there was a reason he stayed behind, probably. Hopefully, that was like...
Yeah, they hated us, that's why.
I think we had a mission to go secure something else, and we were going to do our best to protect it or whatever, but it was ultimately futile.
I think that there was nothing there. It was just an empty building. They just really hated us.
Hold on, let's listen.
Our enemy was ruthless, efficient, but they weren't nearly fast enough. For you had already passed the torch, and because of you, we found Halo, unlocked its secrets, shattered our enemy's resolve. Our victory, your victory, was so close. I wish you could have lived to see it. But you belong to Reach. Your body, your armor, all burned and turned to glass. Everything. Except your courage. That you gave to us. And with it, we can rebuild.
Eyeballs.
Rebuild.
So you thinking Halo 5, or excuse me, Infinite, or like can have a good chance of like winning this one, turning the tides?
No, because we want another Halo after that.
What do you mean? We win in like every other Halo except Reach.
I guess that's true.
Well, they answered your question, Chev. That we found Halo because of that big spaceship.
No, wait, what big spaceship?
That thing that you was asking what the thing was about. I think that led us to Halo.
It was an artifact. Yeah, I guess maybe that's what led us to Halo. But she's talking about it like it's like the best thing since bullets were invented or since slip space drives were invented. And if it was just a set of coordinates to some new Forerunner relic, that makes no sense. So I don't know.
Well, she might have thought that like that Halo might have been something really great and didn't know it was what it was.
I guess maybe you're right. Maybe it's that was the discovery of Forerunner technology, and so that's the discovery is just the Forerunner shit. Period. I don't know. Well, okay, we can't play Halo 1 with the three of us. So what do you guys want to do?
Well, I was gonna say actually, I may go take my gym break and let you guys play.
Okay.
You want to play some multiplayer? You want to play some multiplayer with us, Coldman?
Oh shit, I have like all these missed calls. Who the fuck's calling me?
It's Tesla asking you to pick up your car.
If it's just eating you alive, man, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go work out. Sorry, I got distracted with my phone. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go work out. You guys have fun. I'll be back this afternoon.
Okay. You ready for some Halo 1 then, Rainbow?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, because they're supposed to deliver my fridge, and I guess maybe they're checking to make sure it's okay to deliver it. I'm like, I guess I need to call them back.
Missions. Gotta go back. Back. There we go. This works out because I played it once on the old graphics, and I'll play this level on the new graphics with you.
What'd you say again? It was tab?
What?
Tab to switch graphics?
Yes.
Okay. I keep on forgetting to check that out.
And in Halo 1, you cannot switch the graphics mid-cutscene. You can in Halo 2. So if you want to see an old graphics cutscene, you need to switch it to old graphics ahead of time. When the cutscene starts, it will use whatever setting you have. In fact, I'm not sure how to see the opening cutscene in old graphics. Oh, what? Connection interrupted. Oh, I lost you.
Are you there? I'm still here.
Let me re-invite you, I guess.
Oh, yeah, I get kicked out now.
It's all right. Let me see if there's an option to. Okay, Pillar of Autumn. Visuals remastered default. Classic.
Where are you seeing this at?
Classic. Scoring and time HUD.
Is this in video or what?
Oh, yeah, these are just the options for the game. I don't know if this is options for both of us or just me.
Where are you finding the options though? Is it gameplay or?
No, I'm the host. You don't have the access to this option, so I'm guessing this is going to affect both of us. It's fine. I'll check out the old opening intro later. I'll set everything to remastered by default. Because have you what Halos have you beaten besides Reach?
I think I've beaten Halo 1 on like I think it was on the OG Xbox.
But that's it? You haven't played through Halo 2, 3, 4, 5 campaigns?
No.
Oh, wow.
I played some of Halo 4 and some of Halo 5.
You're missing out. Yeah. We definitely should focus on the story then with you. What the hell? It disconnected again.
I'm going to restart my game.
Yeah, try that. I guess I might as well do the same just to be safe. Da-da-da. Okay, I launched Halo, but it's not launching.
Yeah, mine was a little bit frozen too.
I'm going to hit play again, but I want to make sure there's not a frozen process for Halo running. Okay. Because then technically it will be running twice.
Did you hear about the Xbox Series S quick resume?
I think so.
If you unplug your Xbox and then plug it back in, you can still do it. That's pretty crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, that's cool. It's the same as like putting your computer in sleep mode. It dumps the memory to the hard drive and then restores the memory. There we go. Make sure this is working. Okay, good.
Yeah, I really wanted to play multiplayer, but like you needed a credit card back then to pay for gold.
Alright, let's get you back in here. I don't know why it never shows you as online. It's so weird.
Oh, I joined you. I don't think you need to invite me at all.
Oh, okay. Good.
I just go to friends list and join you.
That works. Alright, CE Anniversary. Missions. Pillar of Autumn. Okay. Options, remastered by default. Okay, start. See if it works this time. Gotta raise my desk up because if it's too low, I end up starting to hunch over the desk.
Oh, I thought that was like these
Oh my god.
pistons in the loading screen.
Why can't we start a game?
I'm still loading. Did it kick you out or something?
Yeah, and I'm the host, so it's going to fail for you again. It just keeps saying connection disconnected or something. Connection
That's weird.
interrupted.
Try going back to Halo Reach and see if that loads Halo Reach.
Okay. Yeah, let's try. We'll just load a random mission, I guess. Not sure what the hell's going on. Let me make sure I'm not on VPN or streaming, so I don't know if that's interfering somehow. Shouldn't be.
Name my computer can't handle a Halo 1.
There's no way it can't handle Halo 1 if it handles Reach.
It's almost finished loading. How's that on your end?
So far, so good. Still loading. Come on.
Starting game.
Are you in the game?
No, it says starting game.
Mine still
Are you in
says
game?
loading. No. Okay. Now I'm in game.
Now I'm in game too.
Okay,
I'm holding my
so-
arm and walking.
Yep. Alright, so I don't know why that's an issue. Let's try Halo 1 one more time, and then I guess if that fails... Alright, Halo CE. Actually, why don't we try having you host? Maybe that will fix it.
Alright.
Let's see, can I make you leader? Yes. Okay. So choose Halo CE. And make sure we're on the Pillar of Autumn, the first mission.
I can do quick start, right?
I do not recommend hitting quick start. It always fucks up for me. Yeah.
Close of Autumn.
I would change it to normal. Easy is too easy. Unless you just want to get through the story faster, then we can do easy.
Oh, I see. Start.
Yeah, you have to click it twice. Once to like confirm to get to that screen, and then another one to start the countdown. It's weird. All right, let's see if it works with you being the host.
Yeah, when you raised the desk, I thought that was like the sound effects of these pistons in the loading screen.
Nope. Connection interrupted.
Why don't you
Alright.
Google it? Something's going on.
Let's restart both of our computers.